Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lady Anne, and on this channel I talk about the ancient secrets on how to become an irresistible woman. Well, before we dive into today's content, I want you to do something for me. Click the subscribe button so that you can always get notified every time I come up here with something mind-blowing as usual. All right, so what are we talking about today? Well, today I want to share with you something that has been going on the news for the past 2-3 days, and it's this feud between Kim Kardashian, Kanye, and Taylor Swift. Well, backstory let's say like over 10 years ago or something like that. Kanye interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech, and that was the beginning of a lot of drama. But what I really wanted to focus on today was the fact that recently a video leaked, and the reason why that video is important is this. Kanye released a song in 2016 called Famous, and in that song he said a few lines about Taylor Swift that were not so nice and polite, words I'm not going to be using on my channel, but he did that. And the question was, did he ask Taylor Swift for permission before he spoke about her like that, using the B word on her and all of that? Well, Taylor Swift claimed that she was not informed that he was going to use those words about her on his song. But Kim Kardashian, who is Kanye's wife, released a short video as at that time, few years back, to show that indeed Kanye had called Taylor Swift and asked for permission before publishing or releasing the song. Well, this weekend the full video of that conversation was leaked, where it showed that although Kanye did reach out to Taylor Swift to ask her for permission, he did not really tell her all the words that he said on the video, most especially where he used the B word on her and said he was the one who made her famous. That was not information he told her on the phone. Now, this was a vindication opportunity for Taylor Swift, because before then, when Kim came out with the short video a few years back, people literally called her a snake and all of that crazy stuff. You know how social media can be. Well, she felt liberated by the fact that now the whole world knows that indeed she was not really informed that those words were going to be used on her. Kim came out and of course came for her, and it was a little bit of a back and forth on Twitter. Now, this is the part that I really wanted to talk about. Now, as much as it is important in a relationship to make your spouse, your partner, know that you are loyal to them, mostly when your spouse or your partner is going through a season in their life where they do not feel like there is anybody who is loyal to them, it is very, very important for you as a partner to make them know with actions and words that, look, I'm on your side, I'm behind you, by your side, ride, or I don't use the word die, because I'm not here to help you lead you to death, I'm here to lead you to life. So ride or life, you know, ride or prosperity and all of that amazing stuff. As much as that is important, you as a woman, because I want to refer directly to Kim Kardashian and the tweets that she posted, you as a woman must always apply wisdom. The truth is, whether Taylor was lying or not, or saying that Kanye did not reach out to her or he did reach out to her, whatever the case may be, one thing is sure: he did not tell her that he was going to be using the B word on her on his song, which means he lied. Now, in your effort to be loyal to your partner, you must also make sure that you are not endorsing or encouraging them into decisions or acts that they would now express that could backfire against you in the future. Because here is the truth: when you support your partner into doing something that is wrong, just because you're not on the receiving end of that action, they will one day apply that same behavior to you, because it's a behavior. The behavior does not select who the recipient is and is just favorable towards certain people. That's not true. If you lie, if you like to lie in order to get what you want, which is what he did, you will do it anytime you think that there is a greater good for the lie, even if your wife is the person you want to lie to. So by supporting him in such things, she should expect that there will be times where he would apply it to her herself. One. Secondly, her children will watch these things. The kids are going to see that mommy supported daddy in doing certain things. So it means that it's okay for me to lie if I feel like my lies are justified for a greater good. right? How do you then correct your child not to do something that they saw you support their father doing, right? That's the second thing. Thirdly, you don't want to support him in burning bridges. That's not how you make yourself irresistible, because whether you like it or not, you might think, oh, we don't need Taylor Swift. You don't know what tomorrow is. To think you don't need anybody, right, is a short-sighted view of life. You will always need someone. So you don't even know who the person may be. That's why you treat people better. You don't treat them thinking that this is all you need today. You don't know what tomorrow is going to hold. Even if you're standing on the top of the world today, you could come crashing down tomorrow and you need somebody to catch you so you don't hit the floor. So you don't help him burn bridges. So when Taylor Swift came out and made, however it is that she made that post, as a wise woman, as an irresistible woman, it was in your position to say, you know what? I apologize. We should have told you that these were the words that were going to be used, or Kanye should have told you. Now, you don't have to come out to do it on social media because you don't want people to think you're not being loyal to your spouse. Maybe that's not the case, but you can send her a message. I mean, you all have contact with each other behind closed doors. You can send her a message and say, you know what, Taylor, I'm sorry about how things went down. Not only are you restoring that relationship because you don't know if there's going to be a need for it tomorrow, you're teaching your spouse that that behavior is not acceptable, so that when tomorrow they do it with you, you are able to boldly say, I cannot encourage you into doing this with me or any other person. They don't see you as a selective person, that you only criticize it when they do something to you that is not right, but when it's to somebody else, then it's somehow fine. That's when you create toxic relationships that end up coming to bite you behind. We don't have to use the word. This is wisdom. I know the world is going to tell you, no, who cares? Come for her, be loyal, be a ride or die. Well, that's why many people are in really crazy relationships and they feel stuck in it. I can't come out of it, but yet this person is treating you trash. Well, because in the past years you supported and you endorsed them treating other people trash, and now you're the one on the receiving end, and there will be one day where you will always be on the receiving end. It might not be today. Today might feel good to gossip about other people with your bae, but when tomorrow he's gossiping about you with somebody else, you better take that pill with so much joy in your heart, because you have been an encourager and an endorser in the past. This is what I think would have been the best thing for her to do, and it's not too late. She can still do it by deleting all the tweets and going behind closed doors and sending that text message and rebuilding and restoring that relationship, and sitting Kanye down in their own bedroom and saying, you know what, babe, I love you, I'm loyal to you, I'm behind you, but we need to restore this. It wasn't right. I don't care if you say the B word is not that negative. Listen, no matter how much you water down a negative word, the effect and the spirit behind that word cannot be watered down. So we might say that, well, we now use the B word for fun. There is no negative connotation to it. That's what you think. But words were never created just for communication. Words were given to us to create. So whether you think or not that in your mind you do not really mean to call that person like a B word, but you're just saying it for fun, the spirit behind that word has no respect for whether you mean it for fun or not. The spirit behind that word compels the person to behave in the way that word means. What that word means, the person is compelled to behave in that way. That's why you have a child where you constantly tell your child, you're such a fool, and you think you're joking about it, and then you're getting really upset that your child is not doing well at school. Well, how outside of your child's name, the second most popular thing you call your child is a fool. Little wonder why that child will begin to behave in the way of that name, because words were given to us to create. Right? So I don't care what the intention was when he said those words. The truth is, the person who was spoken about did not like it, and she wasn't informed about it. So she is owed an apology, and it is the wise thing for Kim to do as a wife who wants to help her husband become a better man, who wants to teach her children to behave better, who wants to be an example and help her husband to even be an example to the world by saying, you know what, it was wrong, I'm sorry. You know how amazing that would be for him as a man? He's going to grow and mature even better by the time you tell him in a very gentle tone, that wasn't the right way to talk. By doing that, you're not only building a different path in your marriage and for the sake of your kids, you're also restoring a beautiful relationship that could be beneficial to you in the future. Well, that's it from me today. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it with all your girlfriends, all your boyfriends. Let people know that on this channel, I only share massive, mind-blowing mysteries that will change your mind and turn you into an irresistible woman. Till the next time I see you again, goodbye, God bless, and stay safe.